Good afternoon, all of you. I am Priyanka, lecturer in English from Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Degree College for Women, Tangalapelli, Rajana Sisira district. How are you all? I hope all of you all very well and stay home and stay safe in this COVID-19, which is a critical situation to learn. Even though you are all intelligent to get the knowledge through latest technology, our smartphones and laptops and computers, etc. So physically we are far away, mentally we are gathered or connected our minds with the help of technology. So today now I am going to teach about the tenses. So do you know about the tenses? We have learned already in 8th or ninth standard or previous years. So let us see what is the tenses. So here the uses of the English tenses. So what is the tenses? Verb form that shows the time of action is called tense. So verb form that shows the time of action is called tense. So we have three types of tenses. So what are they? Present tense, past tense and future tense. In these three tense divided into four types are there. So what are they? In present tense we have four types of divided into four types of tenses: simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, past tense also: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. In the same way, future tense also: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So these are totally 12 tenses we have. So types of sentence in simple. So types of actions expressed like, so in simple, actions occurring at regular intervals, general truths or situations existing for a period of time. And continuous ongoing actions. And perfect, non-continuous actions completed before a certain time. And perfect continuous tense, continuous ongoing actions completed before a certain time. So let us discuss about the present, past and future. So in simple present tense, subject the in simple present tense the formula is substance principle is subject plus v1 plus e or as added, then plus object. In past tense, subject plus v2 plus object. In future, subject plus shall or will plus v1 plus object. So in continuous tense, present continuous tense, so what is the principle is subject plus am plus is or are plus v1 plus ing plus object. And past continuous tense, subject plus was or were plus v1 plus ing plus object. And future continuous, so subject plus shall or will plus b plus v1 plus ing plus and then object. So perfect present perfect tense. So what is the perfect present perfect principle is subject plus have plus has plus v3 plus object. Then past perfect tense principle, subject plus had plus v3 plus object. And future perfect, subject plus shall or will plus have plus v3 plus object. Then present perfect continuous tense. So what is the principle is subject plus have or has been plus v1 plus ing plus object. And past perfect continuous tense, subject plus had been plus v1 plus ing plus object. And future perfect continuous tense, subject plus shall or will have plus been plus v1 plus ing plus then object. So these are the some principles of present, past and future tense. So totally 12 tenses we have. Then so what is the simple present tense? So principle is has the following the structure is subject plus v1 plus object. So in English verbs may have different forms depending on the subject of the verb and depending on when the action expressed by the verb takes place. So simple present tense, so to express a habitual or habitual words, the habitual actions, that is simple present tense, so that is called simple present tense. So the in the following sentence the subjects of the verb indicate who or what is performing the actions expressed by the verb, and the verbs is the examples are underlined. So here some examples are: they live in the city, they live in the city. So we he lives on Queen Street. So he or she or it, these are second person. I is the first person. You is the he she it third persons. I is the first persons, and you is the second person. So s is the added to the he she it name. And these examples illustrates how the form of verb may vary. So like so the different verb forms which indicate when the action expressed by a verb takes place are usually referred to as a tenses. For example, we always walk to work. So always, seldom, and as usually. So these are some examples of simple present tense. So these are some habitual, and to express the action is a habitual or repeated actions, that is called simple present tense. So she goes to temple daily, so that is daily actions, so habitual actions. So the sun rises in the east, that is the repeated actions, so repeated action, that is called simple present tense. I eat fruits daily, so that is the simple present tense. So next, uses of the simple present tense. So the simple present tense is one of the four present tenses in English and is used in various ways. The verbs in the simple present tense are underlined. For example, for instance, the present tense can be used to refer an action which occur at the regular intervals. So regular actions, so that is the habitual actions, that is called simple present tense. So we visit our friends every Sunday. So that is the every Sunday. So habitual, so routine actions. So that is called simple present tense. They take a holiday once a year. So this is the routine action. So they take a holiday once a year. So they are takes their holidays once a year. So daily is the once a year is the routine actions. So that is the simple present tense. Next, the simple present is also used in stating general truths. So general truths also simple present tense comes under general truths. And the gas expands when heated. So gas expands when heated. This is the general truths. So the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. So the Pacific Ocean is the largest. So largest ocean is in the world. So that is the general truths. So Canada lies north of the United States. So these are some examples of present simple present tense. So affirmative statement. So affirmative statement means so positive statements in simple present tense. An affirmative statement states that something is true. So that is the true action is called as affirmative statement. In an affirmative statement, the verb follows the subject. So verb is the follows the subject. So I am awake. So here I am awake. I is the subject, am is the verb, and awake is the object. So they are ready. So they are ready. So these are the affirmative sentence. They are ready. There is the subject, or is the verb, and ready is the object. So in the first sentence, the am is the am follows the subject I, and the second example is or is here they are ready. Or is follows the subject they. In so like some examples are there. So next, in question tags, in questions for a simple present tense of the verb to be, and questions are formed by reversing the order of the subject and the verb, so that the verb precedes them, so preceding to the subject. So am I awake? So I am awake. So here am is the change it to the subject. So am I awake and are they ready? So this is the questions. So how to raise the questions? So they are ready, that is the affirmative statement. So are they ready? So that is the question. So here in the first example, the verb am is precedes the subject I. In the second example, in the verb are precedes the subject they. So in written English, questions are always followed by a question mark, then question, put the question mark compulsory. So negative statement. So how do we raise the question negative statement? In the simple present of the verb to be, negative statements are formed by adding the word not. So not we have to add between the words after the verb, between the after the verb. I am not awake. I am not awake. Here I am verb awake. So these between the words you have to add not. They are not ready. In the same way, in the first example, not follows the verb am. So not follows the verb am. In the second example, not follows the verb are. Here in spoken English, the following contractions are often used. So without contractions is not. So with contractions is isn't. So these are same, but are not and aren't. So these are the same, but contractions without contractions. So next, negative questions. So how do we raise the negative questions in simple present tense? In the simple present of the verb to be, negative questions are formed by reversing the order of the subject and verb and adding not after the subject. Here, am I not awake? Are they not ready? So here in affirmative sentence, I am awake. This is the affirmative. This is the positive. Then question, am I awake? So replace of the I. Then you have to write. We have to write am I awake. Next, negative. So negative questions. So I am not awake. In the negative questions, am I not awake? So these are some examples of simple present tense. And tag questions. Next is tag question. Say tag question is a question added at the end of the sentence. A tag question following an affirmative statement generally has the form of a negative question with the meaning isn't that true. Okay. In the following examples, the tag questions are underlined. Contractions are usually used in negative tag questions. For example, affirmative statement and affirmative statement with the tag question. Are you not awake? And affirmative statement with the tag questions, how do we write? Aren't you awake? So here I am awake. So I am awake. So here am is the verb. Am I not awake? So here positive. Then you convert into question tag. So you have to write negative. Am I not? So you are awake. You are awake. And aren't you? Here are. So you have to mention aren't you? She is awake. She is awake. Isn't she? So here she is. That is the simple present. So isn't she? So we are awake. We are awake. We are, aren't we? And they are awake. They are awake, aren't they? So these are some examples of simple present tense. Next, the present continuous tense. So the present continuous tense is usually used to express continuing and ongoing actions which are taking place at the moment of speaking or writing. For example, in present continuous tense, what is that? To express an action which begins and going on at present tense. Okay, to express an action which begins and continue in the presence. So the formula is subject plus am is or plus v1 plus ing plus object. This is the principle of the present continuous tense. For example, right now I am cooking supper. So now continuing the action. So that's why I am I am cooking. We cook is the verb, and ing form is the added to the verb. Then supper is the object. So I am cooking supper. At the moment, the plane is flying over the Gulf of St. Lawrence. In the present tense is often used in conversation. So conversation, what are you doing? So it is the continue process. Now it is the continue process. That is what are you doing now? So that is now it is a present continuous tense. So when we ask the questions, what are you doing now? Now. So that is the present continuous tense. I am working on my English assignment. So working, now it is the present continuous tense. Now it is continue. So that's why I am working on my English assignments. So we are leaving tomorrow. So another way, occasionally the present continuous tense is used to refer to a future event. That is the future event. So tomorrow is the future. So we are leaving tomorrow. So I am writing a letter. They are living. They are living now. So వాళ్ళు లీవ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ నౌ. సో ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ ఏ లెటర్ ఆర్ నావెల్. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ present continuous tense. Next, formation of the present continuous. So here the present continuous tense of any verb is formed from the simple present of the auxiliary verb to be followed by what is generally referred to as the present participle of the verb. For example, the present participle of a verb is formed by adding ing to the bare infinitive. For instance, the present participle of the verb to work is the working. So verb is here work, then add ing form, then it is called working. Thus the present continuous tense of the verb to work is conjugated as follows. For example, I am working, you are working, he is working, she is working, it is working, we are working, and they are working. Here I are is the plural, so we is the plural, so we are write the B form is are. They is the plural, so we have to write B form are. So he, she is the, it is the third person, so singular, so that's why we have to write B form is. So questions and negative statements are questions in present continuous tense. In the present continuous tense, the verb to be acts as a auxiliary. As in the case with the other English tenses, it is the auxiliary which is used to form questions and negative statements. To form a question in the present continuous tense, the auxiliary is placed before the subject. For example, affirmative statement means positive statement. So I am working, so it is continuing. So I is the subject, I am is the verb, and working, now we one place ing. So I am working. So question, how do we raise the question? Am I working? And you are working, so are you working? So in affirmative statement, she is working, he is working. In question is he working, is she working? We are working, are we working? They are working. So in question, are they working? So these are some examples of affirmative statements in present continuous tense. Next, negative statements. To form a negative statement, the word is the not is added after the auxiliary. So not is added to the after the auxiliary. So for example, affirmative statement, I am working. So negative statement, I am not working. So I am and working, these are two words. So in not is added to the after the auxiliary verb. So you are working, you are not working. We are working, we are not working. They are working, they are not working. So these are some examples of negative statements of the present continuous tense. And negative questions, so with contractions and without contractions. Am I not working? So used in speaking, aren't working, am I not? So amn't, so aren't, am I not? So these are same. Are you not working? Aren't, those are same. So is he not working? Isn't he working? So next, tag questions. Tag questions are also formed using the auxiliary. So in the following examples, the tag questions are underlined. In spoken English, aren't I is often used as a tag question. For example, affirmative statement here, I am working. So how do we change with the to the tag questions? I'm working. So here, am I not? Am I not? So you are working. You are working, aren't you? And she is working. She is working, isn't she? So these are tag questions of present continuous tense. Next, the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense it is used to express an action which have already been completed. So to express an action which is completed just now, so that is called present perfect tense. So this present perfect tense that has the following structure is subject plus have or has plus v3 plus object. So here at the time of speaking or writing which action is just now completed, so that is called present perfect tense. In the examples given below, the verbs is the present tense perfect tense is I have done the work. So I is the subject, however has add plus v3 form done. So do, did, done. So done is the v3 form and work is the object. So I have done the work. So just now so just now it is completed the action, that is called present perfect tense. And she has answered half the questions. So this is a subject here, what subject here she, and has, and she, he, it, these two he, she, it has is the has is the b form to the added to the subject, and v3 form answer and have the questions, that is the object. So have or has this which shows the present, and was, were, which shows the past tense. So here the present perfect tense of the verb to work is as follows: I have worked, he has worked, it has worked, she has worked. So these are some examples. And questions and negative statements, how do we write? As in the case with the other English tenses, questions and negative statements in the present perfects are formed using auxiliary. So in the case questions, how do we change? How do we change into the present perfect tense? And affirmative statement, so I have worked, that is the I is the subject, have and worked v3 form, that is the v3 form. So this is the positive statements. So affirmative statements in present perfect tense. In question, so how do you change? So have I work, and you have worked, have you worked, and he has worked, has he worked. So these are the questions of the in present perfect tense. And negative statements, in order to form a negative statement, the word not is placed after the auxiliary, so after the auxiliary verb. So affirmative statement is I have worked, so I is the subject, have and work, that is the v3 form. And a negative statement, how do we write? I have not worked, so I have not worked. You have worked, you have not worked. He has worked, he has not worked. She has worked, she has not worked. And negative statements, questions, for example, without contractions and with contractions, have I not worked, and with contractions, haven't I worked, and have you not worked, and haven't you worked. So these are same. Has he not worked, hasn't he worked. And tag questions, so what is the tag questions are also formed using the auxiliary. Like in the following sentence, negative questions are like affirmative statements, I have worked, and affirmative statements with question tags. So I have worked, haven't I, and you have worked, and haven't you. He has worked, and he has worked, hasn't he, and she has worked, hasn't she. So these are some examples of negative questions, tag questions, and affirmative statements, negative statements, so which is related to the present perfect tense. Next, fourth one, the present perfect continuous tense. So this tense is used to continuous ongoing actions which have already been completed at the time of speaking or writing. So it is to express an action which is begin in the present and begin in the past and continue in the present tense. So that is called the present perfect continuous tense. So the present perfect continuous tense has the following structure is subject plus have or has plus been plus v1 plus ing plus object. So this is a very important structures are very important. For example, the following example is the bus has been waiting for 1 hour. So the bus is the subject, has been plus wait is the v1 and ing plus waiting, then object is the half an hour, so or 1 hour. So this is the bus has been waiting for 1 hour. So the to express an action which begins in the past and continue in the present, now it is the continuing, so that is called present perfect continuous tense. So the use of present perfect continuous tense the to indicate that at the time of speaking or writing. For example, the bus has completed 1 hour of continuing waiting. So for example, I have been working, you have been working, so she has been working here since 2002. So these are some example of present perfect continuous tense. He has been working, she has been working. So some examples of 2000 since and for is used to the present perfect continuous tense. And questions and negative statements. In questions and negative affirmative statements, here I have been working, and question statement, have I been working, you have been working, have you been working, he has been working, has he been working. So these are some questions and negative statements of present perfect continuous tense. Next, negative statements. So how do we change to the affirmative statement to negative statement? I have been working, negative statement, I have not been working. So I have and been and working to the not after the, so not the word is not after the first auxiliary. So you have not been, you have been working and you have not been working. He has been working, he has not been working. She has been working, she has not been working. So these are some examples of negative statements of the present perfect continuous tense. Negative questions. So how do you change? Are formed by placing the first auxiliary before the subject and the word not after the subject. Here the word is not after the subject. So with contractions are used and contracted form of not follows the immediately after the first auxiliary. For example, without contractions, have I not been working. With contractions, haven't I been working. Have you not been working, haven't you been working. Has he not been working. In contractions, hasn't he been working. So these are negative questions of the present perfect continuous tense. Next, tag questions. So tag questions are formed using the first auxiliary. In the following examples, negative tag questions are here affirmative statement, I have been working. So affirmative statements with the tag questions, how do we change? So I have been working, haven't I. You have been working, you have been working, haven't you. He has been working, then hasn't he. She has been working, hasn't she. So these are tag questions of the present perfect continuous tense. So next we will discuss about the topic is past tense. So totally 4 tenses completed. So simple present, present continuous, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So it is completed. Next, simple past tense. So in this same past tense we have 4 types, that is the simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect and fourth one past perfect continuous tense. We have 4 types are there. First of all, the simple past tense. So what is the simple past tense? So somewhat similar to use of simple present, except that past tense or actions are expressed. For example, what is the simple past tense? To express an action which is completed in the past, so that is called simple past tense. Here the past tense has the following structure is subject plus V2 plus object. Here some example is last year I played cricket once a week. So I is the subject, play is the V1, played is the V2 and played is the V3. So I played cricket once a week. So this is the past tense. So I played V2 form. So here I is the subject, played is the V2 and cricket is the object. So once last year is the already which is completed the action. So last year, last week, last ago, yesterday. So the last half an hour. So these are some examples of simple past tense, which is completed the action, that is the past tense. So here I wrote a letter. For example, I wrote a letter. Write, wrote, written. So wrote a letter. Wrote is the V2 form. So which is completed last night. I wrote a letter last week. So last night or last night. So that is the V2 form. Wrote is the V2 form. So the letter is completed. So the which is in past tense. So that is called simple past tense. Here simple past tense is used to describe situation which existed for a period of time in the past. For example, millions of years ago, dinosaurs inhabited the earth. So inhabited. So V2 form. So V2 form, which is indicated that V2 form. So that is the past tense. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Here was the word which shows the past tense. Have or has, which shows the present tense. So it is called present, which is completed the actions. So that is the simple past tense. So here the simple past is also used to express non-continuous actions which occurred at a definite time in the past. Columbus reached America in 1492. Reached. I graduated from this college last year. So last year, that is which is the action is completed. So that's why. And graduate, V1 form, and V2 form graduated, V3 form also graduated. So action is completed, and so that is called simple past. Next, formation of the simple past. Here the verb to be. The simple past of the verb to be is as follows: I was, you were, he was, she was, we were, it was, they were. So they, we is the plural and were is the plural. So he, she, it is the singular and was is the singular. And questions and negative statements in simple past. In simple present and simple past of the verb to be, not use auxiliaries to form questions and negative statements. Instead the verb itself is used. So affirmative statement is what? I was awake. In question and simple past, how do we write? Was I awake? They were ready. Were they ready? So these are questions of the simple past tense. In order to form a negative statement, the word not is placed after the verb. For example, affirmative statement, I was awake. In negative statement, I was not awake. So not, the word is not placed after the verb. So here verb was. So they were ready. They were not ready. In negative question, in simple past tense, without contractions and with contractions. Was I not awake? Wasn't I awake? Were they not ready? Weren't they ready? So in tag questions, how do we change? Affirmative statement, I was awake. With the tag questions, I was awake, wasn't I? They were ready. weren't they? So these are some examples of affirmative statement with tag questions in simple past. In questions, affirmative statement here, I worked. In question, did I work? So how do we write did in past tense? Did in past tense, did is the we have to use. Then do is present. It shows the present tense. You worked. Did you work? He worked. Did he work? Negative statements. Affirmative statement here, I spoke. So speak, spoke, spoken. So V to form here, spoke. In negative statement, I did not speak. He spoke. He did not speak. Tag questions. I worked. In affirmative statements with the tag questions, how do we write? I worked. Didn't I? He worked. He worked. Didn't I? So these some examples of negative statements, tag questions, and tag questions and negative questions. Questions and negative statements are some examples of simple past tense. The past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express continuous, ongoing actions which took place in the past. So it is which is to express an action which begins in the past and continue which begins in the past with in the past and going on sometime in the past. To express an action which begins in the past and and going on sometime in the past, that is called past continuous tense. For example, he was the principal is subject plus was or were plus v1 plus ing. So he was traveling in Europe last summer. So it is action is completed. So begins in the past and going on sometime in the past. So he was traveling in Europe last summer. So subject here, subject he, and was or were, or travel is the v1 and ing is the added to the verb, and in Europe last summer. So that is the object. He was traveling in Europe last summer. They were playing tennis yesterday afternoon. So there is the subject was or were plus v1 plus ing plus tennis is the object yesterday afternoon. So which is to express an action which begins in the past and continue in the past tense. So these are some examples of past continuous tense. So past continuous tense is frequently used to refer to an ongoing action which was taking place when something else occurred in the past. For example, I was washing the dishes when the telephone rang. When the telephone rang. So here two tenses are there. So first of all, past continuous tense and simple past is there. So telephone rang. So ring rang. So V2 form. V2 form. So here when the telephone rang is the simple past tense, and I was washing the dishes, that is the past continuous tense. So we were entertaining friends when the parcel arrived. So arrived is the V2 form. Parcel arrived, that is the simple past tense. We were entertaining friends, that is the past continuous tense. So in questions, how do we change in simple past continuous tense? In affirmative statement is I was working. In question, was I working? They were working. Were they working? In negative statements, affirmative statement like I was working, then how do we change to the negative statement? I was not working, and they were working, they were not working. Next, negative questions with contractions and without contractions. So without contractions here, what was I not working? With contractions, wasn't I working? Were they not working? Weren't they working? Tag questions. So here affirmative statement, I was working. So affirmative statement with the tag questions. I was working, wasn't I? They were working, weren't they? So these tag questions and negative questions, negative statements and questions, some examples of present, past, continuous tense. Next, the past perfect tense. This used to refer to a non-continuous action in the past, which was already completed by the time another action in the place past took place. So the past perfect tense to express an action which is begins in the which begins in the which is completed, to express an action which is completed at a certain time in the past. So that is called past perfect tense. For example, she had heard the news before I saw her. She had heard. She is the subject. Had plus V3. Heard. That is the V3 form. And the news is the object. So before I saw her. So that is the simple past tense. I is the subject. Saw. Saw is the see, saw, seen. Saw is the V2 form. Her is the object. Here two tenses are there. First one simple past and past perfect tense. She had heard the news before I saw her. I had finished my work by the time the clock struck 12. I had finished my work. So in the past tense, work is completed at a certain time. And questions, how do we change? Affirmative statement, I had work. In question, had I work? They had work. Had they work? In negative statement, affirmative statement, I had work. So how do we change negative statement? I had not work. They had work. They had not work. In negative question, how do we change? Without contraction and with contraction. Had I not work? Hadn't I work? Had they not work? Hadn't they work? Next, tag questions. In affirmative statement, I had work. In affirmative statement with the tag question, I had work, hadn't I? They had work. They had work, hadn't they? So these tag questions, negative question, negative statement and questions of the some examples of the past perfect tense. Next we will discuss about the tense is the past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to refer to a continuous ongoing action in the past which was already completed by the time another action in the past took place. For example, it is used to talk about the action that is begins in the past and continues up to some point of time in the past. So that is called past perfect continuous tense. So the principle is subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing plus object. For example, I had been waiting for 2 months by the time I received the reply. So I is the subject here, had been plus V1 is the wait and ing is added to the verb and object for 2 months. That is the object by the time I received the reply. He had been thinking about his friends shortly before they called. He is the subject here, had been, then added to the subject, then V1 is the thing and ing is added to the V1 form and about his friends. Friends is the object here, shortly before they called. So formation here in the tense is used form the past perfect of the auxiliary to be followed by the present participle of the verb. For example, to work, I had been working, you had been working, he had been working. These are some examples of past perfect continuous tense. Next, questions. How do we raise the question? In affirmative statement, here I had been working. In question, had I been working? They had been working. Had they been working? In negative statement, affirmative statement, here I had been working. In negative statement, I had not been working. They had been working. They had not been working. In negative questions, without contractions and with contractions, here had I not been working? Hadn't I been working? Had they not been working? Hadn't they been working? In tag questions, so affirmative statement, here I had been working. In affirmative statement with the tag question, here I had been working. Hadn't I? They had been working. They had been working. Hadn't they? So these tag questions, native statements, native questions. So native questions of the some examples of the past perfect continuous tense. Next, so past tense completed. So simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense completed. Next, the future tense. So future tense, there are 4 types of in future tenses: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense are there. So what is the simple future tense? So here simple future tense is used to express non-continuous action which will take place in the future. That is to express an action which will takes place in the future, which will takes place in the future. So that is called simple future tense. For example, the principle has the following structure is subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Here example is they will finish the work tomorrow. There is the subject shall or will plus V1. V1 here work and object. Finish is the work verb and work is the object. Then tomorrow. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next year, next week. So these are future tenses. So they will finish the work tomorrow. He will arrive next Saturday. So next Saturday, that is the future tense. So he is the subject, he or will, then arrive is the V1 and Saturday is the object. For formal English, there is a rule which states that in the simple future, here shall should be used in the first person and the auxiliary should be used in the second person and third person. So will is should be used to the second and third person and shall is used to the first person. So I shall work, you will work, he will work, she will work, we shall work, they will work. Some examples. Even in formal English, the auxiliary shall is usually used in the first person for questions in which a request for permission is implied. For example, shall I come the office? For example, shall I come in? So shall we go to library? So these are shall is used to in the first person for questions. Next, questions. Questions are formed by placing the auxiliary before the subject. For example, affirmative statement is it will work. It will work. Work is the V1 form and it is the subject. And question, how do we raise the question in simple future? Will it work? They will work. In question, will they work? Negative statements, affirmative statement is it will work. In negative statements, it will not work. They will work. They will not work. In negative questions, without contractions and with contractions, Will it not work? Won't it work? Will they not work? Won't they work? And tag questions. Affirmative statement. It will work. It will not work. Want it? They will work. They will work. Want they? So affirmative statements with the tag questions. Here tag questions, negative questions, and how do we change into affirmative to negative statement and questions. So these are some examples of simple future. So here the present continuous of to go followed by an infinitive. Then how do we change? The present continuous tense of the verb to go is I am going, you were going, he is going, she is going. So here some examples. The future continuous tense. So here future continuous tense is used to express continuous ongoing actions which will take place in the future. In the following examples are here to express an action which is going on takes place at some point of time in the future. So it is some point of time that is the in the future. So that is called future continuous tense. So future continuous tense has the following structure is subject plus shall or will plus be plus v1 plus ing plus object. The future continuous tense is used to express continuous and ongoing actions which will take place in the future. For example, he will be waiting for us. He is the subject, shall or will add plus be plus v1 plus ing. Wait, here v1 is the wait and ing is the added to the verb and object us. They will be arriving tomorrow. They is the subject, will or shall added, then be is the be form is the add and v1 is the arrive and ing is the added to the verb and object is tomorrow. In questions, how do we change in future continuous tense? It will be working. How do we change? Question, will it be working? They will be working. Will they be working? Negative statement in affirmative statement is it will be working. In negative statement it will not be working. They will be working. They will not be working. Negative questions with contractions and without contractions. Here, will it not be working? Won't it be working? Will they not be working? Won't they be working? So next tag questions. How do we change tag questions? Affirmative statement with the tag questions. It will be working. It will be working. Want it? They will be working. They will be working. Want they? So here tag questions, negative questions, negative statement and questions. How do we change? So these are to the future continuous tense. So these are some examples of future continuous tense. The future perfect tense. Here the future perfect tense is used to refer a non-continuous action which will be completed by a certain time in the future. So to express an action that will be completed before a certain point of time in the future. So that is called future perfect tense. So has the following structure is subject plus shall or will plus have plus v3 plus object. She will have finished the work by Wednesday. She is the subject, shall or will, then have plus v3 plus object, the work. So here she is the subject, shall or will and have v3 finished is the v1 and finished. So v3 form and object is the verb by Wednesday. So It is the to express of action that is completed before a certain point of time in the future. I will have cleaned the room before the guest arrive. So I will have cleaned. I is the subject. Will or shall plus have. Then V3 is the clean and room is the object. They will have eaten breakfast by the time he gets up. There is the subject. Will or shall, then have, then eaten. So V3 form. Eat, ate, eaten. So that is the V3 form, and breakfast is the object by the time he gets up. So how do we change future perfect tense? So affirmative statement to question. It will have work. So in question, will it have work? They will have work. Will they have work? In negative statements, how do we change? In affirmative statement, it will have work. Negative statement, it will not have work. They will have work. They will have not work. In negative questions, without contractions and with contractions. Will it not have work? Won't it have work? Will they not have work? Won't they have work? Next, tag questions. So affirmative statement, it will have work. It will have work. Won't it? They will have work. They will have work. Won't they? So these tag questions, negative statements and questions. Some examples of the future perfect tense. So next, last one, the future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to express a continuous ongoing action which will be completed by a certain time in the future. To express an action which begins in the future and going on, that is called future perfect continuous tense. So the following structure is subject plus shall or will, have been plus V1 plus ing plus object. So that is called the future perfect continuous tense. By next January, she will have been living here for a year. So this is the assume. So by next year January, she will have been living here for a year. You will have been traveling a great deal by the time you return home. So here she is the subject, will or shall, then have been added, and live. Live is the V1, then ing is added to the V1 and object here. Next, he will have been working for 10 months by the time he takes his vacation. So these are some examples of the future perfect continuous tense. So in these questions, how do we change? Affirmative statement, it will not have been working. So how do you change in question? Will it have been working? They will have been working. Will they have been working? And a negative statement, affirmative statement, it will have been working. Convert into negative statement, it will not have been working. They will have been working. They will not have been working. In negative questions, without contractions and with contractions, will it not have been working? Won't it have been working? Will they not have been working? Won't they have been working? Next, tag questions, how do we change? In affirmative statement, it will have been working. Affirmative statement with the tag questions is, it will have been working. Won't it? They will have been working. They will have been working. Won't they? So these tag questions, native statements and statements of some examples in the future perfect continuous tense. So these are uh, some examples of totally 12 tenses. Okay, I hope all of you understood these 12 tenses and some examples. How do we change to the negative questions, type questions, and negative statements to the from the affirmative statement to another. So I hope all of you understood these 12 tenses. Thank you all for uh, to share my thoughts. Thanking for this opportunity to share my thoughts about tenses. Thank you.